Alright. It's time once again. Let's see. We're good there. What's this notice? Oh, tomorrow we're getting another co-op event. Nice. Those are always fun. Alright.
Lighter than a dove. Quickly and swiftly. Still recognize me?
That's real quick.
Still recognize me?
I came over here because I saw that this guy had a guaranteed echo. So, I got 2 of the 3 echoes I need for my daily.
Quickly and swiftly. Still recognize me? The stage is set.
Alright. I'm still not used to the quest menu being over here. Well, where we just left off, the church was holding Carlotta's uncle or something hostage, so she had to fake betrayal me. Right. Look at that.
Lighter than a dove.
Oh. Oh, we got some dangerous guys here. You know what? I'm gonna fight them.
The wind rises. At your disposal. In war with time. Stake loading. It's the heating. I'm so tired. Huh? Yeah. Capture the spark. A new technique. My compliments. Still recognize me? Glory demands more. I'm still standing. In the name of the Montellis. Oath from the heart. Perish. A new technique. Still recognize me. Take this. Time to part ways.
These guys are definitely easy to finish off. Havoc damage bonus. Heck. Yeah.
Anything catch your eye?
Alright. that marking down there, so I know if I ever want to come back, I can get them. That's a lot of fool's gold. Cave was loaded. They definitely made it a lot easier to get like a bunch of these ore things. Like they were all like really spread out in the previous stuff. Just fly on over where we need to be. Find a way through the waiting side. Alright, where's the music notes? Okay, I can't hear them from this side, so it's gotta be on the other side. Alright, that's money. Maybe not.
Lighter than a dove.
I thought for sure I heard the sound of the music notes. I definitely hear it. Or is that just the soundtrack? Yeah, I think what I thought was music notes was just the soundtrack.
Lighter than a dove. The stage is set.
Didn't mean to do that.
Gently does it.
I'm running out of stamina here. That's how they expected that. cruise share button. Oh! It actually shows the intimacy level. Nice. You know what? I'll invite Camilla. That actually gave intimacy up. That's really cool. I'm getting sidetracked enough. Birdie.
Gently does it? Can you keep up? Can you keep up?
Wait, they actually expect me to do something in there?
Lighter than a dove.
Okay.
Wait, heads up! Something huge is coming at us!
That
Watch
would
its
explain it.
flames. Quick, get to that clearing!
Leave it to me. Shadow descends. No hesitation. One with the sounds. Be gone. I will be there for everyone
I wonder what
as
all
we
they
head
gave.
toward our shared
They gave him
future,
an Emerald of
leaving the
Genesis.
past behind.
57% crit rate, almost no crit damage, but they gave energy regen. And they gave him maxed out of that. They didn't give him any of the resonance chains, though.
guide me.
Ooh. Seriously? Fucking gave me the regular grappling hook instead of grappling onto that.
One with the sounds. You will obey. Shadow descends. Endure and defy.
That was a cool little bridge crossing. You tried, Abby. That's quite the entrance.
Don't be scared. Paro is just saying hi. She seems to fancy you.
Your help is appreciated, Paro.
I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Paro.
You can do it.
This isn't the first time seeing them.
Your voice sounds familiar.
Hello, I'm Ochia. We've met before on Brand's ship. I was in this box.
Well, it's nice to meet you outside of the box, Rochia.
This is Paro, the actual owner of the box. Paro takes good care of me and lets me hang out in it all the time. I've never seen Paro warm up to someone so quickly. It must be something in your frequency that it finds interesting. Anyway, what brings you to this beach? It's not exactly a place for a stroll.
I explain what happened to her. Big old dragon.
You were attacked by that dragon and fell off the bridge. I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably exhausted itself and retreated back into your body to rest. I can still sense Abby's frequency, even if it's faint.
Abby pulled his weight there.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But then, why didn't it work?
That dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory.
What is that dragon?
Long ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. Then, the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the sea of clouds drew hordes of tacit discords here. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into the penitent's end. This dragon of dirge is a local tacit discord. It grows by feeding on the others. We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned, but things went sideways.
Ah, she actually planned for this.
The truth Mr. Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the aisle. But this is not the best place to talk. The mist is thickening, and rain is coming.
Alright.
The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, they quickly form into tacit discords. The captain, Brant, he went into the mist to rescue people, but he hasn't returned. We think he might be in danger.
Well, then we'd better go save
I
him.
plan to go find him. Once I'm in the mist, my frequency will draw the creepies and crawlies away, so you'll be safer here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Just in
allow you to
case,
sacrifice yourself like
Take
that.
this to mask your frequency and defend yourself. Ta-da! Fireworks pistol. One shot and it'll send the tacit discords packing.
Interesting. Thanks, but guns aren't really my thing.
Alright, try this instead. Ta-da! Captain's Parlay Saber. Use it to protect yourself. Our troop will bring you to our base soon and tell you the truth we've uncovered. I'll join you once I find Brant.
I can hold my own in a fight.
No, that's not what I meant. Just... this is going to be risky. Alright, fine. It's better you see it for yourself. I'll be glad you don't have to fend for yourself alone. See that lighthouse? It's the only safe place in the mist. We'll head there. Brant might have taken shelter there too. Once we find him, we'll find the truth you're after.
Alright, sounds good.
The area up ahead is where the sea mist is thickest. Try to avoid the dark phantoms in the mist. They could turn into tacit discords at any moment.
Alright, let's... 86.3% crit rate, 180% crit damage. Nice. Tragic comedy. Increases attack by 12% every time basic attack or intro skill is cast. Heavy attack damage bonus increases by 48% for 3 seconds. Interesting. Transform into Nightmare, Impermanence Heron, and deal havoc damage to enemies. Alright, so just by having it equipped, havoc damage bonus, resonance skill damage bonus. That is very nice. Let's see, Midnight Veil, havoc damage plus. Triggering outro skills increases havoc damage. Nice, nice. I wonder. Casting resonance skill or heavy attack increases Roche's attack by 20%. After casting outro skill, the utility of the incoming resonator is replaced with magic box. Upon use, pull nearby targets towards magic box, dealing 100 points of havoc damage. Skill is considered echo skill that deals utility damage. Lasts for 14 seconds or until resonator is switched out. That is nice. grants you a grouping attack. Let's see. Casting resonance skill grants 100 additional imagination and 10 concerto energy. Alright. Casting basic attack grants all resonators in the team a 10% havoc bonus for 30 seconds. Stacking up to 3 times. Upon reaching the max stats, it grants all resonators in the team 10%. So it's 40% havoc damage boost if I get her to S2. What? Let's see here. Chromatic trick increases basic attack, real fantasy damage. Okay, and multipliers for her stuff. Ignores defense. She's launched midair, activating another thing. That's like having that there at S2. Holy crap. Like, that's definitely a huge boost to Camellia. Like, an insane boost. Like, I don't have the resources to do it. I can't well for it.
We'll improvise. I'll warm up the crowd.
Oh, nice.
Mamma mia! Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati!
She's amazing. Oh, the dragon's back.
Mamma mia! Huh? Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! There's a discords. Watch out!
What? I can't control my forte.
Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! And this shows! The high levels of corrupted remnant energy in the mist are disrupting our frequency stability. I can help with that. See, fighting here is a bad idea. Let's just try to avoid any threats for now.
Oh. I guess I can't have too many of those things at once. Oh, wait. Oh! Okay, so it's that. Yeah, I've actually encountered this in the other area. It just looked a little different. Instead of like being guided by the fireflies that I have to walk side by side, they just cling to you. Which honestly is a little bit better. Oh, that's cool.
Come, play with me. Look for me.
Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Potential tacit discords in the making.
Sounds
Some of
fun.
them are actually our friends. We can follow them to find our way out.
Come. Play with me. Look for me. I'm here.
Oh, the dragon's there. I could take him. I could turn him upside down. Though I suppose for plot reasons, my forte is messing up.
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
Possibly. Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating the mist is second nature for them.
The game isn't over. Here, come quickly.
I think I figured out what they're doing. We'll be out of the mist soon.
Rochia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play with you.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
My friend? Excuse me. Are you Rochia's friend?
Yes, I am.
Ah, how wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Rochia.
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly. Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death.
You're old friends, huh?
Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords. But sometimes, a trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes this into phantoms. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit discords.
Oh, so yeah, potential short-term benefits, but the consequences are dire over time.
Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects, like this Lucianite here. I collect them as proof that they once lived. Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like...
All right.
Pilgrim Sail. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the Pilgrim's Sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Renacida, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. That's where the Pilgrim's Sail tradition came from. Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way. There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. It drags all Pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered.
Then all the passengers
No
drown?
reverberations on the ship, nor in the mist. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to stay on guard. This way. Head to the lighthouse. I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out. Tacit discords are gathering.
We'll kick their butts.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to let the ghosts have their moment on stage. Come on then, let the flames of battle ignite our souls.
Wait, is that Brant?
Only Brand would call them ghosts with that kind of flair. It must be him. But I can't tell where he is in the mist. Anyway, let's deal with the trouble here first before we go look for him.
Oh. No, don't worry about it later. I have flight to get through things real quick. I'll pick up any of those resonance beacons real fast with that.
The
I'm
show's
gonna miss
over,
Rocha.
ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped. It'd be yours.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
We shouldn't have let him get caught up in this mess. He was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid.
I'm here to uncover a buried truth.
To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows. Such bravery deserves to be hailed, my friend.
Where is everyone on the Pilgrim's Sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know. Holding your own for so long in the trial against the Tacit Discords.
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes.
Sounds about right.
When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. They said it was a divine trial and left me to rot. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. But all I got was silence. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be living for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it. And I certainly don't need it.
Well, he's smart enough to learn that lesson.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our troop? We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools? Could it be?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
Fools on the Pilgrim Sail often meet their demise in a storm. or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger, thirst, and the unforgiving wrath of nature. Maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly. And unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the Pilgrim's Sail. This is always their final destination. Where the fools meet their end.
Yeah. So, they let the tacit discords do their dirty work.
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise. The path to salvation they speak of doesn't exist.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain now.
I didn't expect their faith to lead them that far.
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
More hands make light work. I called in some help to escort him back to the base once the mist cleared.
Ah, the first mate's foresight is unmatched. Then the three of us can head up the mountain. But beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will only intensify.
I've got a score to settle with that dragon anyway.
Please, save them. I hope it's not too late.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find I'm very convenient to bring along.
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend.
Gently does it?
Oh yeah, they're taking us straight up there.
Tacit discords incoming. Stay alert, everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate this. Because it's right here. Oh, nice. And golden fleece. Oh, it's a resonator ascension item. Interesting. I might as well pick up some more of them while I'm here. So many of them in one little area. So convenient. Not complaining.
We'll improvise. I'll go up the crowd. Mamma mia! Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! These are human footprints. Looks like they're heading to the arena.
This is the only way up. Let's pick up the pace. Ha! Be gone, you vexing wretches! The sacrificial arena's right there. Let's take them down in one blow.
She's gonna be a fun character if I get.
Tempest show! Mamma mia!
Well, there's something to get up there. Oh, it feels. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you, Tacit Discord. She's dutifully praying, thinking that's gonna resolve things.
Oh, Divinity above, please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it. Even if...
You're not gonna be food today, idiot.
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
It's time to put this dragon down for good.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Brant, you handle the Tacit Discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course, but with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
I want his wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge.
Indeed.
We'll improvise. Unexpected plot twist. Improv performance. Mamma mia! Avanti! Figure out. Leave it to me. I engraft you new. Arrow sent.
Oh, dang, that's cool.
Mamma mia! Avanti! Figure I'll warm up the crowd. Time for some crowd work!
Boing.
Up we go, Caro! Mamma mia!
She is fun to play as. Abby, I knew you'd be okay.
Of course! You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a Tacit Discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately.
Your condition is definitely getting
That's
worse.
not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the Tacit Discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Alright.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite, illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
The Primus resurrected him. The Order found a way to control the dragon.
Tacit Discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless Tacit Discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away faster than it should. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings, including humans.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle.
Oh, one of the petals.
It seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well.
You know of the Fraxidus?
So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a certain sea. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met. After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is behind its strange behavior.
Yep.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well.
What if their true target is the Sentinel?
They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first, we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits.
Alright. Quick trip over to the ship. These things are really convenient. First things first.
Gently does it?
Da, 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 da. Joy. Okay, I still have plenty of time before it goes to 240.
Can you keep up?
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world.
Pretty impressive.
It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up. And I dare say it's a triumph worthy of the ages.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
All right.
Welcome back, Brent. I heard a lot of voices coming from the mist. It's scary.
Don't be afraid, Morias. They're all friends from the troop. People we've sailed with. You said you want to be a captain, right? Sailing has its own trials. Sea monsters, storms, whirlpools, undercurrents, you name it. When such challenges arise, you've got to trust your helm and your crew. They'll stand by you through thick and thin. And your job is to guide them safely through it all, till you reach the journey's end.
I understand. Everyone has been so good to me, always looking out for me. When I grow up, I'll be a great captain and take care of them too.
That's the spirit, kiddo. You've already got the heart of a captain, and that's no small feat. You're the captain of your own ship. Bravery like that deserves rewards. Here, take this.
Wow! Captain Sparrow's legends! Thanks, Brent. And can I maybe have a sip of the stuff you like to drink? The troop strength?
Ah, well. That's a special brew for captains who face the fiercest storms. When you're ready, your own glass of troop strength will be waiting.
Really? I'll work for it.
Kids here really seem to trust you.
As the captain, it is my duty to be the crew's compass. This face must not show fear or sorrow. Those who did make it have their own dreams to chase. Some will eventually leave to follow the call of their hearts. Their silhouettes forever etched into the mist. We hope they find their promised lands. The troop may be a safe harbor, but it's certainly not the final destination of their journey. We honor their names and stories in our plays, passing their legacy down through the crew. Beriardi the Fire Eater, Toscanini the Night Watcher, Fernando the Fish Killer. Their stories remain vivid in my memory. One day, I'll compile them into a book, mark my words.
He's a good
Over the
guy.
years, we've bid farewell to many, and welcomed countless new faces. Seems this cycle will never end.
Where were you, Ben?
When I was a boy, I saw the Sentinel's statue in the Cathedral of Mercury. Curiosity led me to point at the statue and ask, how can you say it's the Sentinel when no one has ever laid eyes on it? I didn't know the consequences that would follow. That question earned me a pilgrimage. A the time, I thought it was some grand adventure. On the pilgrim sail, I was cared for by other fools who shared what little they had and shielded me from the grim reality with their kindness and smiles. But all I could do was watch as they passed away one by one. From that day forward, I swore to wipe away the tears of the innocent. Every adventurer needs a rest, and every ship must find a port. For us, that meant finding a sanctuary. When we finally reached this forsaken isle, the destination of our pilgrimage, we fought the Tacit Discords to claim our territory and scavenged what we could from the ship's wreckage. From that, we built all this.
What a remarkable achievement.
Though the night may be long, the dawn always follows. That, my friend, is what we should set our sights on.
Nice. I found Rocha.
First mate, what should we do with these stage props?
Load the light boxes on the heavy suitcases. Place the lights on top and secure them with chains. Keep the fireworks well away from the curtains. And don't forget to check the freshwater reserves in all cabin doors.
Roger.
Starting to wonder who's really running the ship.
Here, the role of captain is best suited to someone who can ease the newcomer's fears and worries. Brent is a natural. As for me, I'm more comfortable managing these kinds of tasks. There. Don't be afraid. The frequencies mixed in the mist are unsettling, Lario. I'm trying to calm it down so the crew can board. Wanna give it a try? Just place your hand on its forehead and channel your resonance energy, like this.
I'll reach out my hand. Soft, reassured noises.
You really are special. The echoes here are naturally drawn to you. Echoes can sense and respond to human frequencies. They reflect how we treat them, for better or worse. They're like reflections of who we each are. I've heard Lario's scientific name is Pliosaurus somni, an incredible creature first seen in the dream of its discoverer. It used to escort our ships across the seas, and then, of its own accord, became our stage. It has braved countless storms with us. Throughout our many travels, we've never found another like it. It must have been lonely, after so many years alone, drifting. That's why it chose to sail with us.
So why were you
When
banished?
I was young, much younger than I am now, I performed in a play that was banned by the Order. And that was it. I was sent here with all the other performers. The play was about freedom, love, and hope. How could something so beautiful be considered taboo? I don't understand.
Aww. Well, I suppose they wouldn't let me take all those fishies because that would have been a lot of fish at once. Who taught this vagueness? Well, cool, let me listen. Leo, no, good children shouldn't learn from that. I'll need to figure out how to separate it from the rest of the vagueness is what happened. Well, this vagueness somehow picked up some foul language, and it just can't stop using it. We're gonna curse the Order. You're gonna curse, coward, coward, liar, liar. See, just like that. Coward, coward, coward. I really don't know where it learned that. Could it be that these words were the reason the Order banished it? The Order, liar, liar, liar. Give me the butterflies. That's a lot of them. No dialogue in there. Is there really no hope if we head to Lilyland or Septimont? Surely there's somewhere that will take us in. I don't know. Wake up, Fid. No city-state will take an outcast without identity, unable to prove their very existence. We've lost our status as citizens of Raguna. Even our papers, they're turned to nothing but scraps of useless parchment. Is there really no one who will take us in? I still have a few friends. Your friends? Do you truly think they'd welcome heretics like us? What would you have me do, Chantel? Orders just left us to die out here, haven't they? How could they do this to us? Mr. Federico, please stay calm. You can stay here while you plan your next steps. Thank you so much, Ahem Fid. Yes, thank you, we don't know how to thank you enough. So, Valario. He's an adorable guy. Bad air.
Can you keep up?
Oh, there's sparklies here. Oh, it's raw meat. You guys shouldn't be leaving raw meat out like this. I'm gonna just have to confiscate this because it never spoils with me.
Can you keep up?
Oh, I can't interact with that cat. Nice little dance going on.
Can you keep up?
That guy's passed out drunk. That bear's passed out. Wanna try my latest dish? First latest dish? Ah yes, this is inspired by a performance I saw. A true Renacida culinary creation. One from the stage. Place a gold crust scarab into a pie, baked with mastic novella and viscum berry, and nestle it in a bell crab's tail. Arrange it just so, to mimic the playful movements of the scarab. Yes, exactly. Isn't it fascinating to help the actors truly feel their roles? Gone all in to recreate these legendary dishes. What do you think? Want to try this dish? It's one that brings Chapel Romania back to the mortal realm, but leaves Acolyte Bugatti the most perplexed expression. Sure, let's give it a try. No way. There's just no way. You eat it, I'm not eating it. Scared you enough to jolt you awake? Hey, are you sure you don't want to give it a try? I can guarantee this dish has a flavor like no other.
Can you keep up?
we got an area. A good player knows how to listen. Oh, dearest Alicia, what shall our next battle be? Who are you talking to? Oh, Rover, is that you? I was just asking Alicia what our next performance should be. Each island nation has its own preferences, you know. Take Septimont, for example. They favor plays like the 300 Nights of Captain Lone, and Assassin's Journey, you know, action-packed, filled with historical sagas and more. That's their thing. I like them too, but Alicia doesn't share my enthusiasm. She prefers heart-wrenching tragedies like The Shape of the Ocean and The Perished Waterworld. You know, those tear-jerking stories that only Ricoli people seem to appreciate. But I can't stand that place, and let's be honest, tragedy is not my wheelhouse. So frustrating. Alicia, my dear Alicia. Gotta be above this plank up here. I'm done. Inspiration is as elusive as the moon sky. I'm just a headless seaweed adrift in the ocean. What's wrong? I'm a traveler without shoes, stumbling down a path to inspiration that's nothing but thorns. Cough. Alright, I confess. The truth is I just can't seem to write a thing. Got a handful of half-baked manuscripts, but none of them capture the life of the Blessed Maiden. How did she grow up, and what aspirations did she set for herself? How were her studies in the seminary, and how did she pursue her dreams? What a loss. I can't even figure out the ending for the script. Talked with the captain about it earlier, and he's just as stumped. Recently, I received a mysterious package. The captain says it's a private collection from the Fazeli family. No idea who sent it. They must have had a soft spot for me. After reading, I felt like I was on the verge of piecing it all together. But inspiration's like a shooting star. Every time I reach for it, poof, it slips through my fingers. I don't know what to do. Perhaps I'm just a seaweed, brainless, drifting with the tide. I suspect we'll head for Lilian next. Wager Septimon is more likely. We're debating in the next destination. We're still on Pan Raguna Tuller after all. The captain often says wherever the applause calls, there we'll go to capture laughter. With our craft, our wit, and a touch of our own flair, we'll claim what's rightfully ours. True enough, but each island has its own taste. When it comes to theater, we'll need to tailor our efforts to make sure everyone feels the journey was worthwhile. Whether we head to the Lilyland Sea of Flowers, or to the exhilarating spectacle of Septimont, it's up to the captain to decide. This is yet another baseless slander. This religious play actually gets performed. Oh well, how are they supposed to live in Raguna after this, damn it? Have you finished reading Order's new play? What do you think? Same tired themes again, praising the doctrine, dictating morality. I was painting those sent on the pilgrim cells the scum of the earth. Exactly. By the end of it, I almost felt like marching straight back into the city and slapping every one of them. Just show them how ridiculous their little play really is. If all we're after is revenge, we might as well join Aldrich and become pirates. Go after Raguna's merchant ships, raid the Order's acolytes, take whatever we want. That'd make us no better than the heretics they love to write about in their dreams. There'd be no turning back. We'd have no voice left, no way to clear our names and expose Finrico's lies. We just have to watch everyone we love become tools used by the Order. That's not the life I want. Still want our story to be seen, the real story. Let the world see who we truly are. Alright then, mask up, let's run through another scene. Carnival, we are who we used to be in the Laguna. The fools who fight for equality, for freedom. That's who we must become. Huh? They're doing alright for keeping a good head on their shoulders.
Lighter than a dove.
There's definitely a nice bit of lore hiding around in the town. As optional as it is, it's nice to actually go around and find it. Oh, there, need some help? What are you doing? Jim is comforting those recently exiled by the Order. I'll see if there's anything I can do to help. Captain said if they're headed for the Ricoli Islands or Septimat, we should arrange for echoes to help them avoid dragons and safely get to where they want to go. Everyone's got their own path to walk after all. Not everyone's going to stay here. In the past, some have sought refuge with their families in the Ricoli Islands, while others ventured to Septimat, trading honor for a new identity, all holding on to the hope of one day returning to Laguna. And then there are those who turn to piracy. That's not really our way. That's fine. Everyone's choices take them down different roads. Let's just help each other while we can. Oh. Give me that. Oh.
Lighter than a dove. Can you keep up?
Alright, we've reached the end of our little tour.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls? Don't be afraid to show a little spark.
I was just thinking about my future. Is Raguna truly lost to me forever?
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A life without freedom? Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganese can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you Mr. Bardolino?
In the flesh.
Did anything unusual happen to you when you had the laurel?
As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. It was the Sentinel's voice, ringing in my head. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight? And they answered. The body is the temple of the mind. To keep your mind sharp, do consume healthy food. such as the Loris salad. But why Loris salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though, and the Order's doctrines never quite took hold. Acting, however, that is where my true passion lies.
Perhaps that's just the Sentinel's personal favorite. I must say your question is rather interesting.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival, an unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city, performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Even on rainy nights, you could still hear music playing in the square. Some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, the Holy Maiden noticed. She refined city policy with each whisper of dissent. Ah, those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb, solemn funeral, but the grandest carnival as her final farewell. And then, she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy Maiden, issued all sorts of bans on the carnival. But is that really what she would have wanted?
No, it's the exact opposite.
The Order's grip tightened, and the carnival performances were reduced to dull, monotonous shadows of their former selves. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the top of the clock tower in Liberty Square, and another from the tower to the Thessalia's mansion. Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the acolytes, and climbed to the roof along the wire. Midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster, showering the entire city with flowers.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wingray soared higher than the acolytes could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from the sky for 3 whole days.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That cloudcaster, adapted from a music band, became the prototype for the one we use on stage today.
Nice. No wonder you got banished by the Order. Exactly what I expect from a laureate.
Ah, but that's all in the past. To this day, I'm still not sure what crime they pinned on me. Maybe walking the wire without protection? Anyway, I'm just an old relic now. But you lot, you're the main characters of this era. Facing down every obstacle with fire in your bellies.
Yep.
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation the Order preaches, we're doomed to our banishment. Just lost souls, dying in obscurity.
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. The Order may banish us, but they can't take away our right to sing. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst. Perhaps being forgotten is what the Order wanted for us.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest. Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. Their deeds and songs are passed down through the ages. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world. And by then, even the tacit discords in the stormy sea will know our names.
That's the spirit, boy! even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become Rinasita's most enigmatic legend. When I'm gone, I'll leave behind a coffin that sings. Or maybe turn into a lark, singing every day and night.
He's definitely got quite the fire in his belly still.
What say you, Brad? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's carnival.
Nice balloons.
Ah, our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember that famous line. Even without wings, we can still soar to the heavens. Now that you mention it, that is a very good question.
Yeah. He just now recognized that he can't get down.
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
There's something else I'd like to ask.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find a way to get him down, and fast. We might need your help with this. Pero should have some useful items in her box.
Alright.
We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. They'd make the perfect stairs to reach Mr. Bardolino, or catch him for a soft landing. But some of its parts have been borrowed by other troop members.
Ah, gonna go on a fetch quest.
Can you keep up? A smooth journey.
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon we'll break these chains so tight. Set the course, embrace the storm, sailing on till light is born.
What are you doing?
Hello. I'm writing a sea shanty. Did you know Raguna Gondolier songs are usually in 3/4 time? Matches the flow of water perfectly.
Nice.
When they row, their strokes go slow dip, quick lift, which fits that rhythm. But for our troop, we use a 4/4 signature with strong and weak beats. It's catchy and perfect for sailors to sing along to as we work together to tackle the waves. Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon we'll break these chains. Actually, boarding the Pilgrim's Sail was my choice. I used to compose hymns for the order. Sounds prestigious. But the same old rhythm and lyrics started to wear on me. Music should be alive. So, I decided to take the pilgrimage, believing I'd find new inspiration from the divinity. You probably already know what the pilgrimage really is. I was foolish to believe the Order's lies. But luckily, the troop found me and brought me in. Have you seen any of our performances, perhaps? We don't do those lofty soliloquies that give you existential dread. That doesn't mean our plays are shallow. They're just more hopeful and speak directly to the heart. We do commedia improviso, a style of play that's all about those fleeting, beautiful moments of everyday life. We sing of love that endures, enemies who become allies in the fight against evil. The Order may scoff at such stories, but they're real, human stories. Full of ambition, dignity, and everything that makes us human. Traveling with the troop, I've learned to see the beauty in the small things. And I've met people facing similar and unique life struggles. Only those who walk in the fields can really see how the crops grow. It's the same with music. You can't truly know it until you've listened. That's why I'm always chatting with the crew, gathering ideas for my ballads and shanties. The true rhyme of our time. Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon, the Cloudcaster. Oh, I use its base as a desk. Our first mate lent it to me so I could write more comfortably. Here it is. Careful, it's heavy.
Well, I got the base.
La 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 la. I'd rather be a wild flower, ignored by all in my own power, than a rose that bends and sways, bathed in grace, but lost in dismay. Isn't it obvious? I'm practicing for the carnival.
Ugh.
I'm the troupe's soprano and helmswoman. Steering Rena Sita's echo ship isn't just about strength. It's about resonating with the echoes. After years at sea, I've learned that some echoes are sensitive to our songs and will react to them in different ways. The Order warns of sirens lurking in the stormy sea's mists, but they don't scare me. I'll show them who the real siren of these waters really is. I'd rather be a wild flower. Who knows? Ask the Order and they'll give you 100 reasons. I can't even remember how long I drifted on that pilgrim's sail. But the troupe found me just in time and took me in. What's past is past. It's the present that counts. Let go of the bad days. I'd rather be a wild cloudcaster. Here, the resonance unit. It helps me find the right pitch and rhythm. Works like a charm. You should give it a try too.
Alright, I got the resonance unit now. Oh, I don't think I actually noticed these guys before. Care for one-of-a-kind glass of troop strength, one of a kind. Feast your eyes on this bottle. It's a special edition personally signed by the captain. It's rich and sweet, bold on the tongue, with a finish that's as invigorating as the captain's own presence on stage. Here's another. This one's signed by our soprano, Tina. Care to give it a try? Is there one signed by Rosia? First mate is still a child. She doesn't drink this stuff. Every performance, the troupe's actors bring out their own brews and sell them to the audience. When the performance ends, the audience rushes to catch their favorite actors for an autograph. It's all part of the charm. How about a bottle? Ah, you're a collector then. These are my treasures. Every performance, the troupe actor. Oh, okay. Repeating of it up. Okay.
Can you keep up? Lighter than a dove.
Oh, he was right there.
Come on, fish. Come to my net. Me? Just prepping dinner. The storm's passed, so it's the perfect time for fishing. The captain once told me a secret. The fiercer the storm, the more fish it brings. Sometimes we even see fish swept up by the wind, raining down from the sky. Usually, yeah. But when we dock on an island, the captain and first mate will buy some other food from the locals. Come on, fish. Come to my net. Back in Raguna, I was just a fledgling fisherman when I accidentally caught an arasti. Turns out, it's a sacred fish, only meant as an offering to the Sentinel. Mortals aren't allowed to catch it, but it swam right into my net. Not really my fault, was it? Though the Order didn't see it that way. They banished me out here. Luckily, the troop found me. I can still fish like I used to. Otherwise, I'd probably be dead, or living as a pirate. Though, to be honest, life here ain't too different from a pirate's. Except we're not hunting for treasure, but for smiles and cheers from our punters. Come on, fish! Come to my net. Yeah, I borrowed the reel for me fishing rod. We scavenge all sorts of stuff from the beach and fix them up as needed. Nothing goes to waste. Don't be fooled by appearances. This stuff can be pretty versatile.
Interesting.
Good. We have all the parts now. Time to work, Pero.
Oh, she makes quick work of repairing the cloudcaster.
Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bardolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safely. Although we might need a bigger cushion.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song. The louder our singing, the more powerful the effect.
In that case... All right, friends, old and new, come and join this sing-along! Bullseye! Almost done.
Oh, thank you, dear boy. You helped me complete this performance and fulfill one of my dearest wishes. Please, I'll gladly give you my most prized possession.
Carlotta at the last second.
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing this humble soul in his moment of need.
You're a sharpshooter, Carlotta.
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by us.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
Is everything going smoothly with your family, Miss Carlotta?
Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest.
That's what I should say. You've always been helping me with or without my knowing.
You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on the same page. Your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. In return, I'll share everything I know.
So the Order has been targeting the Montellis?
I believe you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines. Alienation, monopolization, just a few tricks up their sleeve. Their true motives, however, run deeper. Their alliance with the Fraxidus speaks volumes. While we don't know the full extent of their conspiracy, one thing is clear. Their sights are set on this year's carnival. The carnival is likely where you'll find clues about the Sentinel. Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens, cut off from the mortal realm. The last record of the Sentinel is from the carnival a decade ago. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
Sort out the clues about Queen of Night.
The mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and control them. But the Fraxidus interfered.
Remnant clouds corrupted by evil will disrupt Echo's frequencies. If the mist had spread to the city, it would have stirred the echoes into chaos.
We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading and averted the waveform. The Fraxidus must still be licking their wounds. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towers.
The Montelli traders used Lycoris in experiments to turn echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful, the ghost seen 10 years ago may have also been created this way.
Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Raganesi for tacit discords. They look nearly identical to echoes, especially in the mist.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. No corrupted echoes will appear at this year's carnival. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist.
The Order has allied with the Fraxidus to control the dragon. From what I saw when I connected with its frequency, they might be planning to command it to attack Raguna during the Carnival.
After the tacit discords took over this isle, the Order used them as an excuse to forbid any entry. It might be their way of concealing the dragon's existence.
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off the table.
At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets.
The remnant clouds spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order plans to recreate these disasters at this year's ceremony. The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
Order clearly has the option of not reviving the Carnival. Is there a reason the Order has let the Carnival happen?
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to appear as a savior. A perfect way to build legitimacy.
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore that trust.
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced to revive the festival. Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order?
Bring up the prophecy about the Holy Maiden's coronation.
The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins, this role is meant for the young maiden who is destined to heed the divine oracles during the Carnival.
The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally, it's the Primus who conveys the Sentinel's words.
A successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, it poses a threat if they've been fabricating the oracles. To sabotage it while still maintaining their authority, they partnered with the Fraxidus.
The Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors, restoring public trust just as they did before.
So far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes, but one remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus are setting up their final plan. With their whereabouts unknown, we'll need to adapt our strategy as the Carnival unfolds. From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to strike first and steer events in your favor. Winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's Resonator may also be present, so...
You want me to join the troops' performance at the
Our
Carnival?
aim has always been clear. To restore the Carnival to its former glory with a performance for the ages. If the divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness a festival twisted into a tool for tyrants? If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. But if that's truly their design, we shall break those divine shackles ourselves. Whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom, where everyone has the right to live and pursue a future of their own choosing.
The Montellis share this vision. Only in a free society can a fair and open market thrive. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch and our enemy hides in the shadows. We need your strength to find our way forward.
We're united by the same goal.
Thank you. I'm pleased we've reached an agreement once more.
All right. What should we do now? Any plans?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, confronting them directly only plays into their hands. You've seen the troops' unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely why we're allies with them. We will turn any disturbances into a theatrical performance.
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear boy. We'll have a quick rehearsal before the Carnival begins. Speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our performance?
Me? I do have some stage experience, though I must confess I may be a bit out of practice.
I need a stage partner.
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta. Plus, it's a chance for you to get to know our methods, if you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please join us on the stage of the troop liner.
There's two Carlottas. I can't activate the zoom camera. No. There we go. Oh. That's actually interesting. They actually...
To shine, or to die.
Well, that was an interesting meta thing. They changed the screenshot thing to have a little bit more options. Get hit by the dragon, dirges breath and wailing ascent. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's almost maxed out. I should take care of that. Let's see here. And I'll get more of these.
Can you keep up?
Get all these firecrackers.
is mine. In the name of the Montellis. Take this!
It's the painting.
A new technique. My compliments. Improvise. You will yield.
Alright. Only got the low grade stuff.
Still recognize me? Glory demands more. Is that it? Masterpiece complete. I'm still standing.
It's the painting.
A new technique. My compliments.
Ah, we got a gold.
Astral modulation.
Yeah. Loading.
It's the painting.
Capture the spark! A new technique. My compliments. Still reset. Still recognize me.
Nice, I got another gold. Alright. Yeah, we still got that final section down here. Oh, it can actually drop the raid bosses. All right.
Can you keep up?
Seriously? Yeah, might we go up there to be able to enter and stuff. So this is the cloud thing. Huh. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna call it good here for the night. I got work tomorrow. I might do some Helldivers tomorrow or Space Marines too, depending on if I play some games with friend. I might do more Wuthering Waves too. We'll see what's what. But you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you later.